otherwise love to just make little towers and really make you feel left out and abandoned. And it's kind of stupid because that's not who you are and that's not who I am. Hey yo, it's Shannon. It's been a minute since I've done a vlog or any catch up or anything like that. I think my last video that I got up, it was a music video cover thing. Yeah, also the lighting was really similar to this. I apologize, my cabin just really doesn't have lighting. I have this really cool light thing over there behind the camera, behind my phone, which is my camera, that's helping. But it just stinks of lighting in here. But it works because you can see me. Yeah. So I'm going to just do hopefully a really quick recap of kind of what's happening lately. So it's midwinter in Alaska, and you might be asking, well, if it's midwinter, that means what, the sun never comes out? Kind of funny, yeah. So we do have like a dusky from like, well, currently as of January, I don't even know what date it is right now. I think it's the 16th. I don't even know. It's like 9:30 to like 4 is kind of like our sun time, but like in the very dark winter, so before like December 22nd, I think that solstice, it was like 10:30 to like 2:30, which thankfully I could get like a lunch break in between that time so that I was able to get some sun. So I didn't grow up in Alaska. Let's be honest, it actually doesn't bother me. I actually struggle more in the summertime when it's full sun instead of like the winter time, because I just rest better when it's dark. I get to sleep when it's dark. I see the stars and the aurora and just so many pretty things at night, and then the snow. Okay, guys, I'm a homebody. You guys know me. I don't struggle in the winter. But that's me. There's a lot of Alaskans that actually struggle in the wintertime, and winter depression is actually a thing up here. So it is a struggle for a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that it affects them as well. So this is just me. Shannon struggles in the summer. So I actually mourn whenever the winter's over, and I struggle in the summertime. So check on me in the summertime. I will keep myself busy. So other things that I've been doing is I'm actually kind of diving into training for my triathlon. So the goal is to do an Xterra triathlon. So swim, bike, and run. As far as distances go, I don't know how to describe the distances because it's meters versus miles, and I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit. I think it's like a 1,500 meter swim and like a 5-mile and like a 15-mile bike and like a 5-mile run, I think is something like that. But the goal isn't the summer, it's actually fall of 2023. Mostly just because I don't want to get obsessed with training, and the Xterra is, hopefully if I can get into it, it'll be in the lower 48 because they don't have them up here. It's a mountain bike and I really don't love road biking. I also need to find a mountain bike and pay off my car and do a lot of other like goals before that time. So the goal is to do it when I'm 25. Haha, I'm 22. Yeah. So that is kind of what I've been focusing on. So I got Alaska Club membership, which is phenomenal because then I can do indoor running and swimming. Yes, I can actually do outdoor running. I did a 5K the other week. It was kind of fun. It was like a 3.4 mile. I hadn't run in a hot minute. I made it though. My friends pushed me. So I've been just training, running, and swimming lately, just a couple times every single week. I've also been skiing when I can. When I can means when it's warm, which means above -5 because I have the skate skis that fit me. The classics don't really fit. So I've been skate skiing, learning how to skate ski. Let's say that. Learning. But it's super fun. I definitely prefer it over downhill. I have gotten over my fear of that. I am on so many rabbit trails. It's not even funny right now. I've been doing that just to try to keep busy in like I've also been climbing as well with some of my girls, and that's been really fun to just get some strength training in, using just whole body workout with climbing, and I've been doing that once a week to just keep up with that. Been trying to meal prep. Trying is a great word. It's really hard in a dry cabin when you don't really have a kitchen, and I don't like asking to go use other people's kitchens. Humility, still working on it. So that's been a struggle, but other than that, like, I'm not having any issues with the dry cabin. I love my little 12 by 16 nook. It's like the best. I just love minimalist, and then it keeps me from buying things and keeps me minimal, and I still would love to do RV life. Someday I would love to get an Airstream, guys. Such on my bucket list. Someday to redo an Airstream. There's too many things I want to do in this life. We'll see what Abba decides. Abba, God, Abba, same guy. So, I've been trying to keep up with journaling, but honestly, if someone wants to keep me accountable with that, that would be phenomenal. So, journaling is the way that I process. I'm an external processor, which means I need to either write it or talk it out. I don't process in my head. I have to talk it out. For me, I benefit people asking me questions. Don't ask me how I'm doing, because you will get an epic. But if you ask me pointed questions of whatever, pointed questions, my mind today, then it will help a lot with my processing. So let's go back to the beginning. Journaling. I've been trying to journal. I've been kind of studying the Bible. Let's just be honest, I don't every single day. And that's because I also don't want to make an idol out of the Bible either. I just listen to the Holy Spirit, and if I feel prompted to read or study, I will. But I also find other forms of worship and study and ways to spend time with Jesus other than reading the Bible. I'm not saying that it's like a good thing or a bad thing. I just don't like idling that. So that's been my season. It's not technically yours. I love the Bible. It's really cool. There's a really cool stories in there, and you can learn a lot. That's just my season right now. I've been playing the guitar a little bit, not as much as I should be. I still have 2 cute little pups. I call them pups. They are 11-year-old dogs. I still have them. They're amazing. And we have been having lots of fun. We haven't done many outdoor adventures this winter, to be honest. Mostly because I have not gotten them foot coverings. I can't even remember. Booties. Those things. And both of them are short-haired, so they're not winter dogs. So we're trying to figure that one out, of actually doing things in the wintertime that involve activities so they don't get fat and happy. I would rather them muscle and happy. That's just me though. That's kind of where I'm at with that one. I'm still working at the beaver sports. I love it. It's so much fun. Learning a lot. It's kind of fun doing the skiing and the running and the swimming, and all the outdoor things, and actually working in an outdoor store and them being able to help you and you being able to help customers a little bit better, because that's kind of the niche. So it's super fun. I love my coworkers. I think I stay there because I love working with those people. That's I just enjoy it. It's super fun. I'd rather stay at a place where I enjoy working there than going to a place that has better pay and really just hate it. So that's where I'm at with that. Totally come visit me at Beaver Sports, because I love it when people I know come over there and I get to show them around and help them find things. People time. Besides climbing, I sometimes drag a couple of my friends to go swim. I go to church once in a while. It's kind of tricky with COVID of like actually what I think about going to church or not. I don't know if I want to talk about that on here though. But that's been kind of tricky. Whether or not I go to church, I spend time with Jesus and talk about him in community group and do church in other scenarios as well. Because it's not a building, it's the people. I definitely have been in a season in the wintertime. I don't think it has to do with wintertime. I think it's just a season. I've been up and down with this, which hormones definitely have an effect for sure. But a season of loneliness has definitely been a thing, up and down, and it's honestly it's a really funny season because I have a lot of friends getting married or got married or just have somebody else around, whether it's a roommate or just a good friend or whatever. And sometimes I kind of feel like, well, look, I'm just a third person or just not chosen or left out or whatever. And just those lies love to just make little towers and really make you feel left out and abandoned. And it's kind of stupid because that's not who you are and that's not who I am. So why the heck do we even start to believe this? So that's just been kind of a season of just growing and just really pressing into Jesus and being like, hey, I'm actually feeling lonely right now. Actually, can you comfort me right now? And just being honest. Because if you're not honest with God, how the heck are you going to be honest with people? Oh, Rory's doing fine, the car. She's been great. I got pulled over for the first time on the 31st. That was a whole day. It was the first time getting pulled over. It was a whole story. If you really want the story, don't ask because I don't want to tell it. But that was a thing. But other than that, Rory's fine. So, Rory's fine. The dogs are fine. The horses are in Tennessee. They're also fine. Rose just got a new blanket. Hopefully she stays warmer. The mare's old. That's kind of my honest recap of what's been going on lately. It's just a day-to-day basis, and it's not worth it to worry about tomorrow to take away from today's peace. That's kind of how I'm living right now. I just wanted to remind you that you are worthy to be chosen, to be fought for, and to be loved. I realized I missed an important question to a lot of you. Are you dating, Shannon? It's almost an annoying question, but it's also valid as well. No, I am not. Kind of playing the game of, hey, look, let's see if we can make it past 23 and not date. It's more of a pride thing for me. But no, I'm not. I am kind of interested in a guy right now. But we'll see with God's timing what that actually looks like and if that even will work. But honestly, I am just really content with where I'm at, and I have a lot of goals and things that I'm pushing towards because I am not about to wait around for a man to go do things. So I'm just gonna keep growing, keep healing, keep trusting that